Hi foodie fans, I'm a little late with this video. Friday was National Cheese Souffle Day and I've been dying to make this cheese souffle. I ordered my brand new souffle dish. Isn't that sexy? So we're going to try and make this cheese souffle today. I have done a chocolate souffle before, turned out wonderful. Unfortunately my dish was much bigger than this, so I didn't get the nice, what they call the souffle, the poof on it. So I'm hoping that with the right size dish, I will get the actual poof to it. So we're going to start, and we're going to butter our dish here. Get something to butter it with. We're going to butter our souffle dish with some room temperature butter. I don't like getting the butter all over my hands, so I prefer to use a paper towel to do it. Let me just get that butter all around there. A little extra butter is not a bad thing, because I'll tell you what, a little extra butter is going to hold the cheese in there, and I'll show you what I mean. As long as you get that butter all the way around in there. Alright, so we got our souffle dish buttered. We're going to add Parmesan cheese to it, and we're going to coat the entire inside with Parmesan cheese. It's said to use 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I don't think that's enough. We're gonna get that. Try not to waste cheese by getting it all over the counter. Oh, sometimes it can't be helped. I'm making a little bit of a mess on my counter. But, so there is the inside of our souffle dish. We're going to go on to the next step of making our cheese souffle. Okay, so our next step, and what I forgot to mention was, once you get your souffle dish buttered and all cheesy, you cover it with plastic wrap and stick it in the freezer for about 5 minutes. We're just going to leave it in there until we get all of this done. All right, so we're going to do the next step in our souffle, and we're going to put our butter in here. We got 3 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt it. We're going to cook all the water out of the butter. Okay? While that is cooking, I'm going to mix together my roux, my flour roux. So what I've got in here is 3 tablespoons of flour. I've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 whole teaspoon of ground dry mustard. So we're going to get that in there, and we're going to mix it up really quick and mix it up really good. There. All right. So this is not going to take very long. Just going to get some of this water cooked out of there. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and mix my eggs. Egg yolks. I've got 4 egg yolks in here. We're going to get this whisked up right away. There we go. There. Got our egg yolks all whisked up, ready to go. Alright, so we've got our butter. Give it another second here. Let the water cook out of it. Alright, so now I'm going to add my flour mixture to the butter. I'm going to whisk that up really good. Alright, I'm going to have to go back and check this once in a while. Alright, we're going to cook this for 2 minutes. Alright, so what I've got here is I've got 1 1/3 cup of milk that I've heated up. You want to be careful not to scorch it, so I cooked it on low. So we just want to add some hot milk to this mixture. Okay. Okay, we got a minute and a half left. The oven is preheating to 375 right now. By the time we get all this done, it should be ready to go. So this is just about ready to go. We're going to add our hot milk to our roux here. Whisk it while we add it. Okay. Ooh, that got a little thick here. All right. Is that supposed to be that thick? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, there's our timer. All right, so now we're going to temper our eggs into the mixture here. What tempering means is adding the eggs slowly, so as not to scramble the eggs once it gets into this hot milk mixture. So we're just going to do it very slowly. We don't want them to scramble. You just want to keep mixing. People are very intimidated by soufflés, but really there is nothing to them. They do take some practice. Like I said, this is the second soufflé I've ever done. Let's get the rest of this egg in there. There. So our milk mixture did not curdle. Our eggs didn't scramble. And this is, I'm guessing this is what it should look like right here. So, just like that. All right, we're going to set that aside. And then we're going to go on to our next step. All right, our next step is we're going to add our cheddar cheese. We're going to add 6 ounces of our cheddar. So, which would be it'll be about half this bag. So we're going to add that to the mixture and we're going to whisk it in. There. Ooh. That's all. It's already melty. It's all melty. All right, we're going to let this sit here and let that cheese melt some more. And we're going to go over here and get our egg whites started. Let me grab my recipe here before I forget. Okay, so we're going to get our egg whites going. Ooh. Oh, that was my oven. It says it's ready. So we're going to put our whisk attachment on here. All right. And we're going to start with 5 egg whites. That's so funny. The recipe calls for 4 yolks and 5 whites. So I had 1 yolk left over. But we're going to add our 5 whites to this. I'm going to dig out that shell piece. Doggone it. I don't like shell in my stuff. Don't like shell in my stuff. All right. So, get rid of my other recipes here. All right, so we've got our 5 egg whites. We're going to put some cream of tartar in there. We're going to do half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. All right. Now, we're going to whip this really good. Why is there flour? Get rid of that flour there because I don't want that in my egg. What's like I forgot to wipe it down once I got done with it last time. All right, so we're gonna whip this until they're nice and firm. All right, our egg whites are just about done. We wanna make sure that they're nice, firm, and glossy. Oh yeah, that's how we want them, right there. Okay. So now we're going to take this, we're going to go over there, we're going to add it to our main mixture. We're going to add it a little at a time, and we're going to fold it in gently. We're going to fold it in gently. We'll start with a little bit at a time here. We're just going to fold it in. This is what makes it the nice, airy, fluffy. All right, so that was our very last addition of the egg whites. It's a very light and airy mixture now. It's got that wonderful cheddar cheese in there. There's no need to be intimidated by a souffle. All right, so remove this out of our way. We're going to bring our souffle dish with the cheese in it. We're going to add this to our souffle dish. And it's supposed to end up being about 1 inch from the top. Get that nice little poof. There. All right. We're going to put it on a pan here. Our oven is ready to go. Let me check the time on it. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this in, and it's going to bake for 35 minutes. And we're going to let it bake. We're not going to disturb it because I don't want this thing to go psst. There, 35 minutes and our souffle should be done. All right, so our timer is now going off. We're going to check this souffle. I'm so excited. Oh my God! Oh, we have a souffle! Oh, look at that beautifulness! That really poofed up there. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Woo! We have a cheese souffle! I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but there. All right, so this is in honor of National Cheese Souffle Day. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.